Welcome to the session on combining and merging datasets. Data contained in pandas objects can be combined together in a number of different ways. These ways are pandas.merge, pandas.concat, combine first. Pandas.merge connects rows in data frames based on one or more keys. This will be familiar to users of SQL or other relational databases as it implements database joins operations. Pandas.concat glues or stacks together objects along an axis. Combine first instance method enables splicing together overlapping data to fill in missing values in one object with values from another object. We will discuss with example. The first one, database style data frame merges. Merge or join operations combine data sets by linking rows using one or more keys. These operations are central to relational databases. The merge function in pandas is the main entry point for using these algorithms on your data. Example, we have created data frame df1. Data frame is a function using parenthesis key colon values comma data1 colon values can be passed using range function. Range of 7 is nothing but from 0 to 6 will be generated as values because of this range function. And data frame df2 will be created with the key colon values and data2 colon range of 3. Range of 3 is nothing but 0, 1, 2. So this is df1 and this is df2. So when you are printing directly df1, this will be the output. Data1 and key. This 0 to 6 is default index values will be assigned automatically. And if you are printing df2, directly you can get the values data2 and keys are a, b, d. So if you are merging these two data frames by using merge function, pd is pandas alias name, merge of df1 comma df2. So if you are merging df1 and df2, we can get this output. That means these two data frames is merged with the key value, with the common key values. So from these two data frames, two key values are common. Example, A and B. So based on A and B common key values, it is matching the value from data 1 and also data 2. It is merging the values from two data. This is called merge function. If you are specifically merging two data frames with the help of key, you can specifically pass on is equal to key. You can get the same output. If you are not passing anything, by default it is taking as key as we discussed in previous example. And here in this example, we are using df3 and df4. In df3 we are having L key data 1, df4 we are having R key and data 2. When we are merging this df3 and df4, some other parameters are left on equal to L key and right on equal to R key. So here we are passing left on and right on parameter. The output will be left key and right key. That means L key and R key. A common values from two data frames are A and B. So for this A and B, what is the value for data 1 and what is the value for data 2? In this way it is merging. And this is a tabular column for more options like left on, right on, left index, right index, sort, suffix, copy. So these are all the arguments we can use when you are merging the data frames. Merging on index. So we can merge the values based on keys or keys in a data frame will be found in its index. So we can use this argument like left index is equal to true or right index is equal to true or both. In this example, we are having two data frames, left one, right one. In left one, we are having key and value. In right one, we are having only group value. But here we are creating index, explicit index. So in the first data frame, the index will be automatically assigned from 0 to 5 for all the keys. But in second data frame, explicit index we are passing a comma b. So instead of using default index from 0, it is assigning a and b as index for group value. So if you are printing left one and right one, you may get this value. When you are merging left one and right one, based on left on equal to key and right index is equal to true. That means it is merging the data from left side based on key and from right side based on index. So the common key and the index is for two data frame A and B. So based on common A and B key, what is the value in data frame, left one data frame and what is the value in right one data frame. This is merging on index. Concatenating along an axis. So combination operation is alternatively referred to as concatenation, binding or stacking. NumPy has a concatenate function for doing with this raw NumPy arrays. Axis is a parameter we can assign as 1. Axis is equal to 1 means it is column wise concatenation. By default it is axis is equal to 0. Example, we have created an array np dot a range of 12 dot reshape of 3 comma 4. So this a range of 12 function will generate numbers from 0 to 11, a sequence numbers. This reshape function will change the dimensions with the 3 rows and 4 columns. So when you are printing ARR, you may get this output. 3 rows with the 4 columns, our values are from 0 to 11. This is the values of array. When you are using concatenate function, ARR comma ARR, we are concatenating array with the same array and axis equal to 1. That means I am concatenating array with the same array but column wise. So same array, column wise it is concatenating the same value and again the same value concatenated in a column wise. If you want to do row wise, you should not pass this value. By default axis is equal to 0. So row wise concatenation will be happen. These are all the arguments we can use when we are concatenating. Combining data with overlap. Combine first is a function. Using that we can combine the data. Here the first data frame value is checking. If there is value in the first data frame, it is taking from the first data frame. If there is no value in the first data frame, it is patching the value from the second data frame. So here we have created df1 with the A, B, C and df2 with the A and B. So we are using the function combine first, df1 dot combine first of df2. That means from first data frame I need to take the value. If the value is not there in the first data frame, I can patch the values from the second data frame. That is the meaning of this function. So see here, for A, in first data frame I have value 1 will be the answer, and for second value it is NaN. So if it is NaN, this will take the value from the second data frame. This is 4, and the third value is 5. It is taking 5. The fourth value is NaN. So here it is taking the value from second data frame 3. So likewise, if the values are there in the first data frame, it is taking automatically. Otherwise, it is patching the value from the second data frame. If both the data frames is not having the value, the output will be NaN. Thank you.